Hi, it's been a while, long time, I apologize, but we just performed another international move, which was rather daunting. Lots of things happened that were unpleasant, and without going into details, I just thought let's just make another video. So let me bring you into the here and now, into my very own tiny little super chaos. So just multiply that by 25 and then you're in the picture. So I have recently noticed that my Olympia videos have climbed to the top watched items on my channel. So since I just found a box where I have written on the Olympia vintage build kit, let's have a look what I have prepared for that. So you and me both, we're both surprised what's going to be in here and what I thought this was going to be. So here I have a collection, probably that's all my white outer cables. I'm not sure whether I should use them, but obviously they would be very real period correct. I can make them functioning by cutting the ends off and always downsizing each one of them for whatever purpose they used to be. There is some cable stops, connectors, which are sometimes rather precious on these old frames, otherwise you cannot go in and out. Not sure about this Olympia frame because that obviously has a top tube where the cable goes through it, which must have been an absolute innovation at the time. Anyway, so we have white cable outers. I also have a silver aluminium, not so period correct. That should be period correct, but that isn't, and it's drilled. So I'm not sure if I shall use this or not. What is definitely of age is this Sachs Huret shifter, and that's on the right side only. So this would work because I'm going to be most likely going to be one by on this. I'm still not sure what this is going to be, but since this has the most views in my recent videos and that quite a lot in relative terms, so there's interest on this particular bike or on the way it looks. I can't really tell. If you'd like to comment and let me know what that is of interest to you, then I can obviously follow there. Oh, this is part of the QR, also drilled. I mean, at least we're being a little bit of weight weenie here. What else do we have? Oh, we have some linkage if one would use a center pull brake, which I'm probably not. This should be quite a solution to an issue. Yes, I think. Sorry, I need to jog my own memory too. So this, sorry about that. This should be fitting an Italian thread. Italian thread. So that's probably what it is, 36 by 24. So we have a problem solver. I think I measured this carefully. I made a lot of testing before I ordered this part. So this is obviously a retro mod, if you so want, but I'm using square tapers, that's for sure, because I just cannot bear all the downsides of cotter pins. I just can't bear it. So I think this is going to be the central element that makes this bike ride really nicely. So what else do we have here? Something again for center pull brakes, more items for center pull brakes. So that's obviously there. Shall I want to use it, but at the current point in time I don't. Here is the front brake. Again, that is a cantilever brake, center pull. I might go for that because going V-brake on such an old thing is quite a stretch. These are obviously black, not really ideal for the way this bike should look, so I should probably get some paint stripper and polish that, not sure. I should have unpacked this. Ah, okay. Seat post screw. I'm assuming that has been tested for size. Let me take this out. I'm apologizing. Hang on, this is awful. Sorry, awful for you, I know. Okay, there we go. I do not have my tripod yet. That's still somewhere in one of a million boxes. So that is hopefully the bottom, sorry, the seat post bolt. Here we got some items for a nice, super nice Italian vintage look. Not vintage looking, this is proper vintage. So that is period correct. And then let's see what I can one-handedly open the Ziploc bag. And then we shall see what's in here. That must be as painful for you to watch as it is for me to do this. Okay, next time I will get all the things out first and then start the video. What do we have? What is this? What is... I know exactly what that is. This is the 2 tubs of paint that I have bought in order to mix the touch-up paint. Okay, so that's good news. I was wondering where that is. And in here, what do we have there? Tape. That should be a stem. Let me put the phone down for a second. I apologize. Yes. Okay. That is absolutely not period correct, but as far as color goes, right, and it's polished and it's aluminium. So, and if you remember, I originally wanted to build this with a little bit of a more comfortable touch that at least would lift up. That gives me something like a 50mm risen, lifted up position for the handlebars, no matter what the handlebars shall be. So there we go. Was there anything else in here? So this is the little treasure trove. For all the little don'tshies for the build. If I haven't said this yet, I'm thinking, just because you guys are so keen on this, that might be one of my next things that I will build. Whereas let me close down this video for now. This is the next update to the Atala. Oh, I think I can show you the wheel. Huh, I think we had this before. Damn. Ah, here it is. Some lights. I think I've tried this before. So this is obviously my absolutely most precious rear wheel, and I have a Cinelli build in the very far away future that has a broken top tube, and I want to use this wheel in that bike, because that combines my most precious rear wheel with my most precious rear tire. And rear wheel, sorry, I'm still barely awake, need some more coffee. Okay, so this is a Dura Ace hub. Beautiful, the sound of this alone, and the precision and the quality. I mean, wow, this is like unbelievable how nicely this spins considering its age. Can we find, yes, there it is. It's Shimano DJ Shimano. I thought that I had this found in the past. Anyway, you know, some things you just have to get rid of because you got too many. Dura Ace, there it is. So this was the top spec wheel the cycling industry could think of, and I own one. I'm not so keen on the front one. I have a matching set because the braking is very poor, but maybe I can sort this out. If you guys have any suggestions of how to improve braking on an old wheel like that, I mean, I understand the wavy pattern from the braking surface, so you got probably an anodized gray rim, and then you brake on it and you rub through the anodization, and then it becomes silver, and it's irregular because wherever the spoke pulls, you're closer, so somehow the rim deforms, and that means that there's irregular areas of rubbing. So this is wider here than there, so that must be via the construction. I've seen many wheels look like that. I think this is accepted. So that's the rear wheel. Let me walk you here. Look at this chaos. I don't know anymore what's where. Everything's stuffed to capacity. Everything's everywhere. Not enjoying this part of moving. I wanted to show you some of this pile here. So this will be again my most prized possession, as in derailleurs, Dura Ace. That will be going on here, and the brake goes with it. So that's the super premium parts that eventually find their way onto my Cinelli with the broken head tube, but for now I might just use them on the Olympia. Right, so far so good. This shall be the update on the Olympia. Sorry this is not a great video, I know. I hope you enjoyed anyway, and happy to receive some news. So there you go, have a good day, take care, bye bye.